Ever wondered if those viral TikTok cruise hacks actually work, or if they'll just get you kicked off the ship? I tested every single one, from sneaking in forbidden items and secret upgrades to hacking Wi-Fi, drink packages, and even those hidden deck tricks the cruise lines don't want you to find. What I discovered? Some of these hacks will change the way you cruise forever, and others are nothing but expensive mistakes. So before you pack your bags, watch this till the end, because this is what really happens when TikTok meets the high seas. Number 1. Never prepay gratuities. Prepaid gratuities sound polite until you realize it's like tipping your waiter before the meal. Once the cruise line has your money, the quality of service no longer matters. Your room steward could vanish mid-week, your drink could arrive late every night, and you've already paid. The smarter play is control. Opt out when booking. You can always tip later through guest services after you've actually experienced the service. Seasoned cruisers swear that when the crew knows you haven't prepaid, you suddenly become their priority because your tip still hangs in the balance. And if you want VIP treatment, cash still rules. Slip your steward $20 on day one and watch how your towels suddenly become swans. Some argue you're shortchanging the invisible crew below deck, which is fair, so go hybrid. Keep auto tips for fairness and use cash for exceptional service. Convenience costs control. Know your options, and the crew will know you're not a rookie. 2. The Power Strip Secret. You're traveling with a tech army. Phones, tablets, watches, cameras, and your cabin greets you with 2 lonely outlets. One is hidden behind a lamp, the other is already powering the minibar. So you bring a power strip, right? Wrong. Cruise security will snatch it faster than a smuggled bottle of rum. Anything with surge protection is banned. The loophole? A USB charging hub. Multiple ports, 0 violations. Plug it in once, charge everything overnight, and never fight your roommate for outlet space again. If you need AC power, use a compact power bank under 100 watt-hours. Cruise cabins were designed before we started carrying half a data center. Adapt smarter, not louder. 3. Drink package math. Unlimited cocktails sound like paradise until you do the math. Packages cost $60 to $100 per person per day, and if one adult buys it, the other usually has to as well. To break even on $70, you'd need around 7 cocktails daily, every day, and that's before the automatic service charge. Miss a day, you lose money. Drink something not covered, you lose more. Most moderate drinkers spend less paying as they go. And if you really want value, check for pre-cruise discounts or smaller water or coffee-only packages. Drink packages are designed for the heavy hitters. If you're not trying to set a new record for Mai Tais before noon, keep your cash and your liver. 4. The interior cabin gamble. That rock-bottom price tag looks tempting until you discover you're sleeping beneath the nightclub. Yes, that bass you hear at 1 a.m., it's not your heartbeat. But hidden among those budget rooms are unicorns, interior cabins that are oddly shaped, slightly larger, and completely quiet. They cost the same as the shoe boxes under the gym. To find them, study the deck plan like a treasure map. Look for rooms midship, sandwiched between passenger decks, far from public spaces. Those are your gold mines. Bring a small nightlight and a digital clock. Otherwise, you'll wake up at noon wondering if it's still dark outside. Get it right, and that cheap cabin becomes the smartest deal on the ship. 5. The Embarkation Day Buffet Trap. Every new cruiser does the same thing. Boards the ship and sprints to the buffet like it's a survival mission. Big mistake. That food has been sitting under heat lamps for hours, and you'll fight 800 people for a seat. Meanwhile, a select few slip quietly into the main dining room, where lunch is calm, plated, and freshly cooked. Check your cruise app. If it says open for lunch, you've just upgraded your first meal without spending a dime. Some ships even discount specialty restaurants on day one to lure early birds. Start your cruise like a pro, calm, fed, and smugly watching the chaos from afar. Before we continue, if these cruise hacks opened your eyes, don't just sail away silently. Hit like to show the cruise lines you're paying attention. Share this with your friends. Everyone deserves to cruise smarter. And most importantly, subscribe to Cruise Advisor and ring the bell so you never miss another insider tip that turns a regular vacation into a strategic win. Trust me, future you will thank past you for subscribing to Cruise Advisor.
6. The meal timing advantage. Cruise ships run on schedules tighter than airplane cabins. Eat at the wrong time and you're stuck in a buffet line stretching back to international waters. Breakfast sweet spot, 7 to 8 a.m. Food's hot, tables are free. Dinner magic, right when doors open or after 8. You'll get relaxed service, fresh plates, and quiet tables while everyone else queues up for their assigned time. Watch where the crew eats. They know exactly when the buffet refreshes. Eat when they eat, and you'll always get the good bacon. 7. Hidden free dining gems. The buffet isn't your only free option. It's just the loudest one. Look closer, and ships hide secret spots serving better food for the same price. 0. Breakfast in the main dining room, made-to-order eggs and coffee served by actual waiters. Late night, there's always a quiet pizza counter or deli tucked somewhere near the pool. Room service breakfast is often free if you stick to basics: coffee, pastries, fruit. Ask the crew where they eat. They'll point you toward the unlisted gems where the food's better and the lines don't exist. Find them early and you'll dine like a VIP while everyone else fights for the last bread roll. 8. Cover your peephole. Here's one for the you can't unknow this category. That peephole in your cabin door, under certain lighting, it works both ways. Yes, someone outside could see in. The fix is embarrassingly simple: cover it. A sticker, a post-it, even a Band-Aid works. For real peace of mind, travel with a portable door lock, a tiny wedge that stops anyone from opening your door, key card or not. Is crew surveillance common? No. But between maintenance rounds and curious neighbors, it's smart to take control. Your comfort starts with privacy and a 1-inch piece of tape. 9. Quietest cabin locations. Think every cabin is peaceful? Ask anyone who slept under the gym. At 5 a.m., you'll learn the sound of dumbbells meeting floor, repeatedly. Avoid cabins above or below public areas, theaters, lounges, buffets, or kids' clubs. Noise travels like gossip. Elevators mean crowds. Aft cabins mean vibration. The golden rule: book between 2 passenger decks, sleepers above and below. Midship cabins also rock less, literally. Call the cruise line and ask which decks are quietest. They won't tell you unless you ask. Silence isn't luck, it's strategy. 10. The photo scam. Every ship has a small army of photographers ready to ambush you at dinner, the gangway, even mid-sunburn. They promise a free photo, then charge $25 for proof you were ever relaxed. Their trick is volume. Take 100 photos, hope you buy one. You can beat them easily. Snap your own pictures in the same scenic spots. Those backdrops aren't exclusive. Use your phone's portrait mode or ask a fellow passenger. Same staircase, same sunset, $0. The ship's photographers count on impulse buyers. Be the rare passenger who smiles, declines politely, and walks away richer.
Number 11. The Daily Drink Special Trap. That fruity cocktail with a tiny umbrella? It's the bar's jackpot. Made with bottom shelf liquor, heavy syrup, and barely a shot of actual alcohol. Cost to make? Maybe $1.50. Price to you? $9 and pride. Don't fall for the drink of the day. Ask what's in it. Order classics instead. Drinks with standards. Better yet, build rapport with your bartender early. A quick "what's actually good today" gets you insider pours and honest recommendations. On a cruise, the best drink isn't the one with the umbrella. It's the one you actually enjoy. Number 12. The luggage tag disaster. Cruise lines love to make you print your own paper tags. Then they throw your bags through a maze of belts, carts, and sea air. By the time they reach your deck, half the tags look like confetti. When your tag rips off, your luggage goes sightseeing without you. People spend entire sailings in yesterday's clothes. The fix? Plastic luggage tag holders. Cheap, indestructible, worth every penny. At minimum, reinforce your tag with clear tape and slip a copy of your cabin info inside the suitcase. There are 2 kinds of cruisers: the ones waiting at guest services for lost luggage, and the ones sipping cocktails in fresh outfits. Be the latter. Number 13. Disembark last. Everyone races to leave the ship as if there's a medal for first off. What they actually win is an hour in a customs line. The smartest cruisers linger. They enjoy a quiet breakfast, empty lounges, one last panoramic view, then stroll off when the chaos has died. Their bags are easy to spot, the elevators work again, and the terminal feels civilized. Unless you have an early flight, slow down. Ending a cruise in peace is the real luxury nobody talks about. Number 14. The cabin privacy myth. That do not disturb sign on your door? It's more of a polite suggestion. Security can enter anytime for safety, maintenance, or noise checks. They're not snooping, they're doing their job, but it's still a wake-up call for anyone who assumes total privacy at sea. Also, never leave your cabin and balcony doors open at the same time. The resulting wind tunnel can slam the door shut hard enough to break fingers. It happens more than you'd think. Cruise lines control the environment completely. You can't change the rules, but you can play smart within them. Number 15. How cruise lines track you. That key card in your pocket isn't just for opening doors. It's tracking you. RFID chips log when you enter your cabin, buy a drink, even linger near a shop window. They call it safety and personalization. You might call it surveillance with a smile. Spend too long near the spa? Discount massage offers magically appear on your TV. Hit the bar 3 times in an afternoon? Expect a push for a drink package upgrade. Use it to your advantage. The same data can prove you weren't at the bar when that extra charge hit your account. And if you're traveling with family, the app's tracker saves hours of "Where are you?" Privacy on a modern cruise ship is an illusion, but an illusion you can learn to navigate. Cruise lines are masters of psychology. They sell you convenience, then charge you for control. They dazzle you with all-inclusive promises, then quietly include less. But once you understand the game, you play it better. Because a smart cruiser doesn't fight the system, they bend it. So the next time you board, you'll know when to tip, what to skip, and how to keep your money working for you, not floating away with the tide. And that's how you outsmart the cruise lines, without even leaving the deck.